Hey, happy Thursday. I hope you are all staying safe and doing the best that you can under the crazy circumstances and continuing to work on yourself and press forward. So this video in particular is incredibly important and something I'm really excited to talk about and film. It is on the topic of investing in your financial education. And I couldn't think of probably a more important topic that has probably the biggest impact on your personal life, your career, your future, and just overall where you're looking to go. And my purpose of this video is to explain why having a strong financial education is so important, and then secondly, to give you 3 ways that you can sharpen that or increase it or put you on the path to get to a strong financial education. So let's start at the top. Why is that important to have a strong financial education? Well, you know, unfortunately, when you go to school, whether it's grade school, high school, college, you don't really learn about these things that have such a dramatic impact on your life, like, you know, assets and liabilities, good debt versus bad debt, why your credit score is so important, what the banks look for when you buy an investment property or your first home, you know, what debt to income ratios are, all of these different things. And then you look at the stock market, maybe you have a 401k or an IRA, and you hear about dividends and yields and, you know, return on investment, all these terms. It's almost like a different language when you start getting to the financial sector and these things that have such a dramatic impact on you, and it's really easy to get overwhelmed and just kind of turn away and maybe leave it to somebody else. But I often say that nobody cares about your money like you do, and I feel the same way about my money. You know, we all work so hard to get it and attain it, and the last thing you want to do is see it go out the door faster or as fast as you make it. And so you know, hopefully that makes sense of why it's so important. You know, these things throughout your whole life, especially when you get a job, you get into adulthood, start a family, maybe get married, and may ultimately want to set yourself up for retirement. If you don't have this financial literacy, it's really, really tough to feel confident about, you know, where you're headed and not leaving your future in someone else's hands, so to speak. And so those are all the reasons that it's super important. And I'd like to offer 3 ways that you can start sharpening or strengthen your financial education. And when I say invest in that, I don't necessarily mean just money. Yes, you know, you have some money involved in some of the things you do or the route you choose to take. However, in today's world, especially with the internet, there's lots of things you can do for free that don't necessarily cost money, but you invest your time to get that understanding. So the first and by far my favorite way to retain information and learn new things is by reading books. So you can either, you know, go to the library and rent books if you have a library card, which is usually free. You can buy books off of Amazon or used bookstores or wherever it may be, and usually get books for a really low cost. And you can understand the terms and definitions and, you know, the stock market or wherever you choose to start or what kind of piques your interest. You can start there, and you can learn so much from people that have spent years or sometimes decades of their life putting into, you know, a couple hundred pages what they learned, the mistakes they've made, and you can learn from that and go faster and not have to repeat the same things that they did that didn't work, and you can adopt the things that did work. The second way is watching videos. You know, video very much like you're watching right now. You can go on YouTube and type in just about anything that you're interested in learning about, and somebody has made a video to educate, entertain, or inspire you on the topic that you're searching for. And that one, you know, is a big one that's free and it doesn't cost you any money. You're just able to invest some time. And the third way that you can retain information or strengthen your financial education is through mentorship. Now, this is something that's usually you pay for. You might pay for something for somebody's specific piece of knowledge that they know that you want to understand. And mentorship, I think, is amazing. Basically, what you're doing is paying somebody that's an expert in the field that you're looking to learn about, and you're paying them to go faster. They put you on the track and say, hey, here's what you need to do. Here's the fastest way to do it. Here's the best way to do it. Here's how to avoid all the mistakes and save yourself, you know, 6 months, a year, 10 years worth of time. And that's what you pay for, the expertise and the way to go faster. So the 3 things, again, you can read books, watch videos, and hire a mentor to help you go faster and start off really strong. So I encourage you to pick one that maybe intrigues you the most. Start there, start getting some traction under your feet, and then once you get excited and start to learn more information, you can get into some of the other fields and just continue to build on this. And something else I encourage before I end this video is, don't get discouraged or overwhelm yourself in trying to understand all of these terms and all of these meanings in just a few days or a few weeks. This is something that is very much a lifelong journey, and if you commit to learning just a little bit each day, each week, each month, before you know it, the next 6 months, 2 years, you'll be a totally different person as far as what you understand about your finances, your goals, and ultimately where you want to end up. So I hope you found some value in this video. Please share this with somebody that may need to see the message. Maybe I'll cut some videos in the future about some of the specific terms that I covered at the beginning, like assets versus liabilities, good debt versus bad debt, return on investment, equity, all those different things that are really exciting to me and I nerd out on. Maybe I can cut some videos in really simplistic terms to help you guys learn along the way. So again, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate your time. This video is a wrap. I will catch you on the next one. Bye for now.